Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. May I call on the PTA Vice Chairman, Madam Al Saidu, to come on stage and help us present this gift to JS1 students. The best in Quran. We have different classes in the Quran class. The best in Quran, Salim Abi Uzaifa, is Usman Abdullah Ide, a JS1 student. Usman Abdullah Ide, come quickly. Please, he's the one now. Usman Abdullah Ide is the best in his own Quran class. The next is another best student in another Quran class, Salisu Barde Shehu. Salisu Barde Shehu is in SS2. Muaz bin Jabal class. The best in that class is Hamza Hashim Hamza. Hamza Hashim Hamza usually exceed his daily Quran portions. We have daily Quran portions and virtually almost every day Hamza exceed his own portion. May Allah bless them all. Salman Farsi class, Ammar Nazaruddin is the best in this Quran class. A takbir for him, please. The next is the Ibn Zakwan class. Abdubari Sani Abokura is the best in this class. A takbir. I'm sure they have shared refreshment. So your takbir should be louder than this. The next is Muhammad Abdul Mumin Ari. Muhammad Abdul Mumin Ari just recently memorized the Quran. Is currently in SS2. At-Takbir. It should be louder for somebody who has memorized the Quran. At-Takbir. Thank you. MashaAllah. The aspiring author for JS1 is Abu Bakr Sadiq Lawal. SS1 rather. Aspiring author. This one reads everywhere. Abu Bakr Sadiq Lawal. I'm sure if you open his blazer now, one book is inside. He likes reading a lot. So you will be reading from him soon, inshallah. Aspiring author, JS2, Umar Muhammad Nasir. At-Takbir. Umar Muhammad Nasir. They are wasting time. We'll move to the next. Most improved in behavior, SS2, Abba Umar Kyari. Abba Umar Kyari. All most improved in behavior, best behavior awards are sponsored by our Child to Child Charity Foundation, as pioneered by one of our directors, Ajiara Matusani. Wait and collect your Child to Child award. Spectacular Sportsman Award goes to Abdullahi Abaji. Abdullahi Abaji is one of the finest football defenders we have in the class. Once you have Abaji as your defender, just know your defense is secured. Most punctual to Salah, JS1, and also one of the best behaved students in JS1 is Muhammad Amjad Mahmood. At-Takbir. Best behaved and punctual to Salah. By punctual to Salah, we mean students who arrive in masjid first before the others, perform ablution, do nawafil, recite Quran, among other things. We recognize these students and also give them award. The best in cultural and creative arts, JS1, Abdurrahman Isyaku Ibrahim. At-Takbir. Abdurrahman Isyaku Ibrahim has also memorized the Quran. He memorized the Quran in our one-year Quran memorization program, the pioneer set of the Esteem queue. MashaAllah. Most punctual to Salah, best in business studies, best in MVE, Yakubu Abdulhakim Isa Atakbi. He has memorized about 36 hymns of the Quran. Please smile to the camera. The next is the best in Arabic. Very fluent in Arabic and one of the top strikers in JS1. Zaid Aruna Atakbi. He's a top striker. If you put him in any football match, you are sure that you are going to have a lot of goals. The most punctual to Salah, the awards are quite many. It's not only one. So another student from JS2 is one of the most punctual students to Salah. Said Ibrahim Adamu Atakbi. You always find them in the front row of any prayer. The next is the best in pre-vocational studies, JS1. Aliu Saliu Koyabara Atakbir. Aliu Saliu Koyabara, best in pre-vocational studies. Pre-vocational studies consist of agric science and home economics. The next is the most improved in academics, JS1, Muhammad Sani Sagir Atakbir. Do you want another refreshment? You have to be louder than this. Muhammad Sani Sagir is the best, most improved in academics. Most improved in academics, JS2, and also the best in his own Quran class is Alamin Shuaib Saleh Atakbir. The next is the best. The next is the best in cultural and creative art, also one of the best behaved students in JS2B, Umar Farouk Abubakar Atakbir. At this point, I want to thank the Vice Chairman of the PTA Boys College, Alhaji Ahmad Saidu, for coming up on stage to help us. I want to invite our former head teacher, Ajia Habiba Umar, to come up on stage and help with the remaining prizes for GS2. Ajia Habiba was one of our former head teachers, Esteem Wusi. Atakbir for her, please. Some of the students she taught in primary school are now in the college, mashallah. The next is the best in Quran, Umar Abdulaziz's class, Ashim Bawa Muhammad. Atakbir. Ashim Bawa Muhammad is also one of the most punctual students who arrived in masjid first before the others. The next is the best behaved students for GS2, Amar Ahmadu. I call him the young professor. Look at his glasses as he's coming out. He's a young professor. Best behaved student, GS2A. The next is Ahmad Shahid Audi. Third position, JS1A, aspiring author, spectacular sportsman, is the best sportsman in JS1. You'll find him in football, athletics, among other sporting events. Third position, JS1A, Ahmad Shahid Audi. Best behaved student in SS1, also one of the most punctual students to Salah, Abdurrahim Musa Isa Atakbir. Atakbir. Thank you. Look at the camera. The next is the best behaved student, SS1C, Muhammad Abubakar Buba. Well behaved and reserved. Atakbir for him, please. Like I mentioned earlier, the Child to Child Charity Foundation is one of the sponsors of the best behaved students in the school. Best behaved student SS2 and one of the most punctual students to Salah is Abdullah Abubakar. Atakbir. Abdullah Abubakar is one of the bookworms we have in SS2. Very serious, very dedicated. Sometimes while the others are playing football, you see him reading. MashaAllah. Third position, JS1A, and also the best in English is Aliyu Babokura Aliyu. Atakbir. The next is Mustafa Jamil Mustafa, second position, JS1A, Atakbir. Look up. The next is not feeling strong. Abubakar Abdulaziz Yabo, he fell sick and was rushed to the hospital. May Allah grant him shifa. The next is Mukhtar Abbas Muhammad. First position, JS1B, is also the best in basic science. Atakbir. And now, the best graduating student, JS1, Haruna Jafar Aliyu, first position, JS1A, best in mathematics, best in pre-vocational studies, please clap, best in history, best in Islamic studies, best in programming and robotics, most fluent in Arabic, overall best student, JS1, Haruna Jafar Aliyu. He has also memorized 60 over 60 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir! If you want your son to be the best graduating student, just make sure he has memorized the Quran. JS2, third position, JS2A, and also one of the most punctual to Salah, Ibrahim Sadiq Ankar. Atakbir! The third position, JS2B, is the man from the United States of America, Bayan Shuaib, Washington. Atakbir. He's also a good footballer. Washington. Second position, JS2A, and also the best in programming and robotics, Tafida Nuru Sahad. Atakbir. The next student is one very interesting student in the area of Quran. His daily target in his Quran class is 2 pages. But this student submits not less than 4 pages every day. Currently, he has memorized 25 hymns of the Quran. Inshallah, he will be announced as one of the students who have memorized Quran in few months. Hamza Ahmad Yaranchi, Atakbir, is the best in Quran in his class and also second position, JS2B. Atakbir for him, please. Every day we announce him as one of the students who has exceeded his target. First position, JS2B. Best in mathematics. Clap, please. Best in pre-vocational studies. Best in business studies. Best in MVE. Best in CCA. ED Sani Ahmad Atakbir is also the best graduating student in JS2. There's actually a tie for the best graduating students in JS2. We have two of them. So ED Sani Ahmad is one of them. Look up quickly, look up. Atakbir for him, please. The second best graduating student, JS2, is another scholar, Hassan Nasir Hassan. Atakbir! Hassan Nasir Hassan led the class from JS1. He has always been the best student. I'm happy that we now have ED Ahmad to give him a good fight. First position, JS2A, best in English, best in national value and education. Please clap. Best in history, best in IRS, most punctual to Salah. Overall best graduating student, JS2, Hassan Nasir Hassan. Atakbir. MashaAllah. May Allah bless all our children. We want to thank our mother, our head teacher, Ajia Abiba Umar, for helping us on stage. I want to call on my chairman, the PTA chairman of the Boys College, Barrister Muhammad Umar Abdurrahman, to please come on stage and help us with the remaining awards. Please clap for the PTA chairman, Boys College. Atakbir. One of the most punctual students in SS1 to Salah is Musa Yakubu Musa. Atakbir. Atakbir. The next is the best in agric science. Is going to farm for the nation. Dorei Amir Yusuf. Atakbir. Atakbir. Best in agric. The best in geography, Farouk Umar Diko. Atakbir. The next is the best in fishery, Musa Abdurrahman. Atakbir. Musa Abdurrahman is one of our creative midfielders in the school football team. Very calculative midfielder, is the best in fishery. The best in catering craft, this one can cook very well. Ibrahim Fahad Bagudu. Atakbir. The next is Aliyu Abbayabo, is the most improved in behavior SS1 and also the best in government. Atakbir. The next is the third position, SS1A, and one of the most fluent in Arabic, who has also memorized 60 over 60 hifz of the Quran. Abdulazim Adedeji Muhammad. Atakbir. The next is the third position, SS1B, Baba Muazu Baba Kelu. Atakbir. The next is the second position, SS1A, best in chemistry, best in technical drawing, best in civic education, Abdulkadir Saidu Lawal, Atakbir. The next is Hamisu Ibrahim. Hamisu Ibrahim has also memorized 60 over 60 hymns of the Quran. Second position, SS1B. Best in commerce, is also the best in Quran in his Quran class. Hamisu Ibrahim, Atakbir. The next is Aminu Ibrahim. First position, SS1A. Best in English, best in mathematics. Please clap. Best in further mathematics, best in biology, best in physics, best in data processing. If you check around his head now, you see smoke. Best in mathematics and best in further mathematics. MashaAllah. The next is the son of the PTA chairman. And I'm happy to announce to you that he is the best graduating student in SS1. It's a coincidence. We didn't plan this. Muhammad Abdullah Umar, Atakbir. First position, SS1B. Please clap. Best in literature in English. Best in ICT. Best in Islamic studies. Best in Arabic. Best programmer. Most fluent in Arabic. Best behaved student, and the best graduating student, SS1, Muhammad Abdullah Umar, as he received the prize from his father. He has also memorized the Quran right from JS2. He has memorized the entire Quran right from JS2. Alhamdulillah. The mothers will agree with me that he took after his father. Oh, he took after the mother. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, my PTA chairman, for coming up to help us on stage. I want to call on Professor Salisu Shehu, the Executive Secretary of NERDC, to come up on stage and help us with SS2 award. Please put your hands together for the professor. While he was speaking, as some of the management staff said, if you don't remind the professor, you end up speaking for 5 hours. Because professors are depth in knowledge and they are ready to share whatever they have. Thank you, Professor, for that amazing speech you gave us earlier. I'll call him later. The next is the incoming head boy. Third position, SS2A. The best in Quran. Recently, just last week, he memorized the entire Quran. Garandawa Muhammad Hamman, Atakbir, is the next head boy, class of 2026. A very fine midfielder, Hafizul Quran. The next is third position, SS2B, also the best in Agric. Jamil Abdulkarim Yakubu, Atakbir. The next is the second position, SS2A, Aliyu Al-Mustafa Muhammad. Best in mathematics, best in civic education, best in Islamic studies, best in geography, best in data processing, Aliyu Muhammad Al-Mustafa, Atakbir. The next is Aliyu Adamu, second position in SS2B, best in economics, best in financial accounting. This should be the next CBN governor, inshallah. Aliyu Adamu, second position, SS2B, best in economics, best in financial accounting. And the best graduating student. He has led this class from JS1. He memorized Quran in primary school and has memorized the Quran while in the college 4 times. Muhammad Abdullahi Baba Manu, first position SS2A, best in mathematics, best in further mathematics, best in English, best in chemistry, best in physics, best in biology, best in ICT, best in Arabic, best in Islamic studies, most fluent in Arabic, best programming and robotics, best in fishery, overall best student, SS2, 2025, Muhammad Abdullahi Baba Manu. I thought you would clap better. Atakbir. The last 2 students I called, I know they will not be happy. They have been trying to give him a very good fight. Okay. My attention has been called to some omissions we did earlier. Jawad Abdurrahman, most improved in behavior, JS2. Atakbir. Well, Jawad. The next is Umar Farouk Bature, best in programming, spectacular sportsman award, aspiring author. SS2 is our sport prefect and also our football captain. A very fine midfielder. He has been winning matches already even before getting to SS3. Please clap for him, please. Best in catering craft, SS2, is Faidullah Abubakar. Atakbir. The next is also a very fine footballer who is already in the school football team while he's in JS2. We all know that it's quite very difficult to get into the school football team. Aliyu Aidar Abbas, Spectacular Sportsman Award. Atakbir is currently in JS2 and also a member of the school football team. Okay, he will come later. Abdullah Saleh Mansour is one of the most punctual students to Salah, SS2. Abdullah Mansour Saleh. Aida, come on. That's the young man I told you is in the school football team. He's currently in JS2. Abdullah Saleh Mansour, one of the most punctual students to Salah, is also coming up on stage. The next is Aidar Ibrahim Aliyu, also SS2. One of the finest football goalkeepers you can have around. He will come up on stage later. While we wait for him, we'll quickly move. Aidar, hurry up, please. Aidar is the football goalkeeper for the school football team. He's also not left behind in hurrying up to the masjid. Atakbir for him, please. It's now time for the big boys. SS3. Thank you very much, my professor, for coming up on stage to help us with the award. The SS3 award is the only one we project. If you want your own projected JS1 to SS2, you wait for your time. Best behaved SS2, Usman Ide. Please come up on stage, Usman Ide. Okay, the omission is The best in programming and robotics, Achimugu Yahaya Abubakar. Atakbi. Which omission?
SS3, are they coming to this package?
Yes, all of them. One of the most punctual to Salah, Abdul Jalil Ayub Arabu, please come up. Atakbi. All the SS3 students, please, can you move to the back of the stage, please? I want to call on our chairman of today, Honorable Adam Shehu Aliu, to please come up on stage and help us present the SS3 award. Okay. What's his name?
His name is Alaji Bala Shehu Jabo.
Okay. Alaji or Professor. You said Professor that time.
When I asked him,
SS3 are the only students we project their own. So as I call them up on stage, you see their pictures there and some of the qualities I'm going to be reading out. The first we have here is Abdurrahim Uzwafa. Abdurrahim Uzwafa is one of our masjid prefects. He's a good athlete. He wants to be an economist. One of the fastest athletes we have in the school. He loves to play table tennis. He has memorized 25 hymns of the Quran. Abdurrahim Uzwafa, the economist. He wants to study economics in the university. Please clap as they come here, please. Atakbi. The next is another student who wants to study economics in the university. Muhammad Ahmad Sani. Muhammad Ahmad Sani, he wants to study economics in the university. Our future economist, independent, orator. He has a persuasive ability. He has memorized 15 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next is our Chief of Defense Staff who wants to go to NDA and become a soldier to defend Nigeria. Abdullah Kabir. Abdullah Kabir is one of the most organized students in SS3. Some students would prefer to call him the perfectionist. He thinks critically and creatively. He has memorized 42 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next is Abdurrahman Buhari Dahiru, uniform prefect. He loves sports. He is organized, clean, the neatest student in SS3. He has memorized 18 hymns of the Quran. Abdurrahman Buhari Dahiru. Atakbir. He wants to study law in the university. The next is our cyber security expert. Abubakar Abdullahi Bamanga, masjid prefect, most improved in behavior. He is bookish, he loves sports, he is kind, he has memorized 45 hymns of the Quran. Cyber security, Abubakar Abdullahi Bamanga. The next is Adamu Murtala Yao, our civil engineer, compliance prefect, one of the top defenders in the school football team. He loves to play football. He has memorized 50 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. Look at the camera. Mr. Jimo. Mr. Jimo. Let them move. Let them move. The next is one of the top midfielders in this class of 2025. Faisal Hamman Garandawa. He wants to study biomedical science in the university. He's cheerful. One of the top athletes we have in the school. Is versatile, calm, and he has memorized 42 hifz of the Quran. Faisal Hamman Garandawa. Atakbir. The next is our petroleum engineer, Muhammad Lawal. Muhammad Lawal is the Yellow House captain. He's also a top athlete. He's friendly. He has memorized 40 hifz of the Quran. Atakbir! Atakbir! You are not clapping for my students again. I was going to tell them to bring another refreshment, but since you are not clapping. The next is Abdullah Muhammad Diko. He also wants to study economics in the university. He is the Red House captain. The economics is also the class captain of JS3A. He is the best player of the set in football. He has memorized 18 hifz of the Quran. Atakbir. The next student is one of our lawyers, Musa Muhammad. Musa Muhammad wants to study law in the university. He is kind, he is emotional, he is friendly. One of the top footballers of this class of 2025. He has memorized 17 hifz of the Quran. I want to recognize the presence of distinguished Senator Ahmad Sani Bakura, Yeriman Bakura, who is also a father to one of the graduating students. You are welcome, Your Excellency. The next is Awad Saeed Ahmad. Awad Saeed Ahmad also wants to study law in the university. He is our utility prefect. One of the most punctual students to Salah is courageous. He has memorized 26 hifz of the Quran. Awad Saeed is one of the students that used to help us open the masjid very early in the morning for Subi prayer. Almost every day, you find him as the most punctual student who comes to the masjid before any other student. Atakbir for him, please. Our future lawyer. The next is one of our cyber security experts, Ali Habib Tijani. Ali Habib Tijani is one of our prefects, club and society prefects, the most improved, one of the most improved in behavior, the most improved in Arabic. The classes is very funny, charismatic, passionate. He has also memorized 25 hifz of the Quran. The cyber security expert, Ali Habib Tijani. The next is the most behaved student, class of 2025. Abdullah Salisu. Atakbir. Abdullah Salisu is the timekeeper for the set. One of the best behaved students in SS3A, most punctual to Salah, is very generous, very cheerful, always eager to learn. He adheres to all school rules and regulations, and he has memorized 20 hifz of the Quran. He wants to study computer science in the university. Atakbir. The next is Muhammad Rakib Yusuf, library prefect. This one, he likes reading very well. Aspiring author of the set. He loves writing. He is inquisitive. He loves basketball. He has memorized 19 hifz of the Quran. Please clap your hands together for my students as they come, please. Atakbir for him, please. The next is Aminu Muhammad Saliu, one of our cyber security experts who wants to study cyber security in the university. He's our environmental prefect. He's self-motivated. He loves sport. He's neat. He has memorized 35 hifz of the Quran. Atakbir. At this point, I want to thank our chairman who has helped us on stage. I don't want to do another coincidence. So chairman also has a son who is graduating today. So you don't think I have planned these things. So the next I want to call on stage is the representative of the distinguished Senator Nambaba Ibrahim, who is not here today but has sent a representative. Malam Bala Shehu Jabo, please can you come up on stage and help us with some of the awards on stage? Atakbir for him, please. The next is Mujahid Abubakar Sadiq. Mujahid Abubakar Sadiq wants to study political science and international relations. He wants to do that in the Nigerian Defense Academy. Mujahid is confident, proactive, and he wants to be a soldier. Mujahid has memorized 56 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next is Abdurrahman Abubakar Suleiman. Abdurrahman Abubakar Suleiman, the one we call Bomboy, is the third position, SS3B. He's passionate, he has memorized 20 hymns of the Quran. But unfortunately, he's not able to make it here today because he fell sick this morning. We pray that Allah will grant him shifa. The next is Muhammad Saeed Adamu. Is the third position in the GCE we wrote. Is the punctuality prefect. He's smart, intelligent. He likes to play samba football. He has memorized 20 hymns of the Quran. Our upcoming engineer and businessman, Muhammad Saeed Adamu. Atakbir. The next is the son of the chairman of this occasion. That is why I quickly asked chairman to go back to his seat. So we don't have another coincidence of daddy giving out award to his son. Abdullah Shehu is the best prefect for class of 2025 set. The health department has asked us to commend Abdullah Shehu. He's always there for all 6 students. You'll find him there helping the nurses and the doctors to carry out their duties. He's the health prefect, outstanding prefect of the year. He's reserved, responsible and honest. He's obedient, he's brave. He has memorized 45 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next student is very good with electricity and electronics. That is why he wants to study mechatronics in the university. Abdurrahman Muhammad Asantom. Atakbir. Abdurrahman Asantom is the best in Quran, in Imam Malik class. He's innovative, creative, ambitious. He has memorized 20 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir for him, please. The next is our computer engineer, Ziyad Babagana Babakura. Ziyad Babagana Babakura is the Red House captain. He's the best in technical drawing. He likes to read. He's intelligent. He has memorized 40 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir for him, please. The next is our dining prefect, who wants to study medicine in the university. Muazu Abdulkadir. Atakbir. Muazu Bello Abdulkadir is the dining prefect, the class captain of SS3A. He is the best in agri-science, best in fishery. He is a good leader, energetic. He's one of the good basketballers we have in the school. He has also memorized 15 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next is Abdullah Ibala Yabani, who wants to study law in the university. He is the farm prefect, best in literature, best in government, best behaved student in SS3. He is artistic, creative, imaginative. He adheres to all school rules and regulations. He has memorized 15 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next is one student who wants to emulate his father. The father is a medical doctor, and the son also wants to study medicine. He wants to study medicine on his own. It's not his father that is pushing him to study medicine, because Professor warned us earlier. So Ahmad Nazaruddin has memorized the entire Quran, 60 over 60. He is passionate, he loves to recite the Quran, he loves sport, he is smart, he has memorized 60 hymns of the glorious Quran. He wants to be a medical doctor. Atakbir. At this point, I want to thank Malam Bala Jabu for coming up on stage to help us issue this award. Thank you, sir. We want to invite the distinguished Senator Sani Bakura to please come on stage and help us with the few remaining awards for SS3 students. Atakbir for our distinguished Senator. No, that's not enough for our two-time Governor of Zamfara State and also a Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Atakbir, please. That's better. The next is Abdul Jalal Saad Yahaya, Hafizul Quran, most fluent in Arabic, spectacular sportsman award, is friendly, accommodating, a good reciter of the Quran. He has memorized 60 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. He wants to study law in the university. MashaAllah. We have a lot of lawyers. So you can go and look for trouble. The lawyers will take care of you. The next is Salman Abubakar Sadiq. Salman is the 3rd position in the JAM, the 5th position in the GCE results, best in civic education. You are not clapping. The Muazzim of the set is smart. He wants to study political science. He has memorized certain portions of the Quran. Atakbir for him, please. Oh, he has memorized 60 hymns of the Quran. Hafizul Quran. Atakbir for him, please. Thank you. The next is our petroleum engineer. The man who spoke for the set, Ahmad Abubakar Ramalan. The set selected him as the spokesman of the year. Is the 1st position in SS3A, special duty prefect, hostel prefect, 5th position in JAM, most punctual to Salah. You are not clapping. Best in geography, is resourceful, is reserved. He has memorized 35 hymns of the Quran. Okay, Ahmad Ibrahim has also won Mr. Jidofo Onyebuchi's award for best in geography. Mr. Jidofo is one of our teachers in the past who has been sponsoring the award for best in geography. Thank you, Mr. Jidofo. The next is our quantitative analyst. I know you have not heard of that before. You can Google it now. Quantitative analyst. He wants to study quantitative analysis in the university. Igbonovia Igbohosa Abdulaziz. Atakbir. Blue House captain. 2nd position in JAM. He scored 316. He also is also the 3rd position in the GCE, the roads. Best in mathematics, best in further mathematics, best in physics. Go back. I think the pictures are not enough. Best in mathematics, best in further mathematics, best in physics. He loves calculation. He is the calculator of the set. Humble, respectful. He has memorized 15 hymns of the Quran. The next is a student who wants to study international trade and economics in the university. Hamza Muhammad Aliyu, environmental prefect. 1st position SS3B. 1st position, best in accounting, best in commerce. Is smart, intelligent, top defender. Is neat. He has memorized 35 hymns of the Quran. Muhammad Hamza Aliyu. Atakbir. The next is the head boy of the set. Software engineering. Sorry, head boy of the school. Software engineer. Head boy. 3rd position, SS3A. Best in ICT. Best in data processing. Please clap for my head boy. He is bookish, hardworking, calm. He has memorized 45 hymns of the Quran. Atakbir. The next is Aliyu Oga, Labor Prefect, one of the most punctual students to Salah. Second position in the YFGC. Second position SS3B. Fourth position in JAM. Best in economics. Best in Islamic studies. Best in catering craft. Is mature, kind, smart, intelligent, diplomatic. He has memorized 20 hifz of the Quran. The first thing he did was to do a sujood shukur to thank Allah for the award. Alhamdulillah. He wants to study law in the university. And now, the best graduating student, class of 2025, Muhammad Amin Ibrahim, Special Duty Prefect, first position in JAM, first position in GC, second position just SS3A, best in Arabic, best in chemistry, best in physics, best in geography, best in English, best in biology, overall best student, class of 2025, overall best student. He has memorized 40 hifz of the Quran. He scored 327 in JAM. I present to you overall best graduating student, Muhammad Amin Ibrahim. Muhammad Amin Ibrahim has won 50,000 naira from Dr. Egunjobi Adebare, award for best graduating student. So you can add this 50,000 naira cash to him. I'm happy that it is one distinguished senator, Alhaji Sani Bokura, that presented the award, because Muhammad Amin Ibrahim is also the son of another distinguished senator, Dambaba Ibrahim. I wish the father is here to witness his son graduate as the best graduating student of this class.
The senator is adding another whooping sum of 100,000.
MashaAllah, the distinguished senator is adding another 100,000 naira to it. MashaAllah. Class of 2026, I hope you are watching. May Allah bless our best graduating students and all our students here. Now, this is the class of 2025. I want the class of 2025 to please come together and snap with the distinguished senator before we return back to our seats. The tall ones at the back. Huh? You have not done it. Oh. Oh, after the picture, we are going to have the head boy speak to us. The best graduating student is also one of the award winners for the best in geography. Award for Jidofo Onyebuchi for best in geography.
They will start with the students. Okay.
Okay, the students will remain. Our three directors will also come up on stage and snap with their children. Starting with our Bala Musa Bukasani, the one that we call Uncle Musa, Ajia Zainab Isa Galaudu, and Ajia Ramatusani. They will come up on stage and snap with the children. You are not clapping for my director. We will collect our refreshments. I think I need to join this one. Okay, let's smile, please. Class of 2025, smile, please. We have some of your future wives here. They are looking out. So if you don't smile very well, you'll be in trouble. class of 2025 will remain on stage. The PTA chairman is assistant, and the chairman of the occasion will also come up on stage and snap with 5. PTA chairman of the day, the deputy PTA chairman, please come up on stage. Thank you, our director.